course. That's like, King James isn't too big of a character in it, like the England's ruler or whatever, but there's this one line he says where he's like, what's the point of being a ruler if no one follows your rules? This is like fucking king shit 101, man. And I'm like, oh my god, they did not talk like that. Fucking, what the hell? Fun fact, the F word, fuck, was originally developed from the German word Fritchen, which means to strike. Yep. And back in the ancient days, like 1930s days, fucking, the word fuck in the dictionary would actually be a verb, and it would mean to annoy. Yep. Oh my god. I'm trying to have the sound on the headphones at the same time as the chat, and it just feels like I'm trying to shout over it. I'm like, fuck that, I'll just keep the chat in the headset, fucking turn the game up on the TV. I gotta get, oh my god, I gotta get a drink. I'm gonna die. Between my hobbling ass fucking gimpy fucking ankle and fucking these dab hits, oh my god. Well, what I hate about gimping is, you know, you can't really fucking control it. Like, you don't, it's not like you want to do it. You're kind of like limping around and shit. It's like, man, fuck. That's a pretty tight skin, though. If only when you got shot it would show like ballistics damage to the insides. Fucking, like, you know what I'm talking about, like those ballistic gel dummies that they do on like real life shows and shit when they shoot them or stab them, and it shows like actual organ damage and bone damage and shit. I'm like, damn. Dude, I used to love when they do that on National Geographic. Or like, sometimes they do it on the History Channel too. Fucking, because they'd sit there and like, what was it? There was a sword that Vlad the Impaler used to have. And fucking, the way it would stab people and fuck their shit up, dude, it was like, they did it on ballistics dummy, and they're like, dude, they're like, you're totally gonna die just from one stab from that sword. I'm like, oh yeah, because the way it was spiked and the way it was jagged and shit, it was just made to rip and tear. Fucking, and cut, all at the same time. Ripping, tearing, and cutting, it's like shit. Fucking, what is it? They got this one sword nowadays. It's basically a straight katana, kind of like mine, but it's missing chunks out of the back of the blade, so it creates like a highly razored, like serrated back to it. And fucking, it's literally just meant for ripping as you pull back out. I'm like, ugh. Yeah, like, it's fucking brutal. It's meant to stab and rip. Fucking, I'm like, ugh. Oh, fuck. I gotta have another drink. Holy shit. Yeah, what was it? Frickin', what was it? But, yeah, I reweighed one of the Ace 2 into another silicone container, right? And fucking, like, what was it? Got a more accurate measurement on the scale or whatever, and then I reweighed the last paper one, the other 8 that I have in paper, and I realized it was about a 1/10 or so of a gram short, so I fucking hooked it up to 3.6. Yep. That way, fucking, you know what I mean? Because I don't want people to walk away feeling pissed off like they got shorted or something, you know? Fucking, that's not what I'm out and about doing. I've never been about